be like any other day. I had no idea I'd be caught up in what some might call the largest eco-terrorist act of the 21st century. And then again, here I am.
You sound a bit weird. Something bothering you?
We will tell you everything we know in time.
We're not just gonna kill our future, we'll kill most of life on Earth.
This thing I'm about to do, I can't talk about it.
There are things about the past that I regret.
Don't let us down now. What you're doing is right.
Isn't that a bit extreme?
That decision is for us to make.
The gods are probably long dead by now. All of them. When I first realized it, I was sure it was a good thing, because it meant that people would be free. And I'm not so sure anymore. When I woke up this morning, I thought today would be like any other day. I had no idea I'd be caught up in what some might call the largest eco-terrorist act of the 21st century. And then again, here I am.
You sound a bit weird. Something bothering you?
We will tell you everything we know in time.
We're not just gonna kill our future, we'll kill most of life on Earth.
This thing I'm about to do, I can't talk about it.
There are things about the past that I regret.
Don't let us down now. What you're doing is right.
Isn't that a bit extreme?
That decision is for us to make.
The gods are probably long dead by now. All of them. When I first realized it, I was sure it was a good thing, because it meant that people would be free. And I'm not so sure anymore. When I woke up this morning, I thought today would be like any other day. I had no idea I'd be caught up in what some might call the largest eco-terrorist act of the 21st century. And then again, here I am.
You sound a bit weird. Something bothering you?
We will tell you everything we know in time.
We're not just gonna kill our future, we'll kill most of life on Earth.
This thing I'm about to do, I can't talk about it.
There are things about the past that I regret.
Don't let us down now. What you're doing is right.
Isn't that a bit extreme?
That decision is for us to make.
The gods are probably long dead by now. All of them. When I first realized it, I was sure it was a good thing, because it meant that people would be free. And I'm not so sure anymore.
What's up, Feast Fam? We finally got through the countdown. That was a much longer countdown than I thought it would be, with that many loops of the video. I won't make you watch that again, I promise. Yippee! Okay, let me make sure everything's... Yes, okay. So, I have been home for exactly a day. Well, a little bit more than a day. I'm gonna make some tea. I need the tea. My kettle literally just got to temperature. So, in case you missed it, I had surgery, which delayed this stream by quite a bit. I was going to do it like last week, I think, and I was talking about maybe continuing Stray before that, but I ended up staying at my parents' after surgery for about 3 weeks, which turned out to be a good thing because as soon as I got home, Vito started crawling all over my tummy, and that was painful. So, good call on my part for not coming home before that, because I got abdominal surgery and I have lots of little incisions all over my tummy, and he likes to put all of his weight on a single point. So one more time for those who missed it. I do have another video to share, but it's longer and won't loop. It'll just be the one. But yeah, sorry about that. For some reason, I thought it was longer and would be fewer repeats. Trust me, I was listening to it for much longer than you were. I had everything set up to do the vertical simul stream thing, and then I got an error right as I went to do it, so I'm not doing the vertical. It's just regular old horizontal stream. I'll have to troubleshoot that later. I did not have time to figure it all out. Pouring my tea. I'm drinking my favorite green Taiwanese green tea today. It's delish. So everybody grab your cuppa, settle in. So, in other exciting things going wrong, the chaos is always cozy. No, the cozy is always, yeah, the chaos is always cozy here. More cozy chaos. So I signed up to playtest this game as soon as I heard that playtesting was available. And I've been putting off playing it until streaming because I wanted to stream my playtest. Like, I wanted us to all experience it together, right? For the first time. And logged on to just make sure everything was set up for today last night, and found that on Steam, the playtest is closed. They didn't announce it on the Discord. They didn't announce it anywhere. I had no idea that they were going to close the playtest. I have no idea how long the playtest will be closed, but it's just gone. So I was like, well, that sucks. I'm not going to be able to play this game that I've been hyping for weeks. Luckily, I was able to find a build that does not rely on Steam. Please God, no, we've had enough videos. This is not, it's a video to explain why I'm so excited about this game, and to give folks time to arrive before we start the game. Okay, I tangented, and now I lost where I was in the... Right, yes, so I have an earlier... I don't know if it's earlier, if it's the same build, but it's not connected to Steam, so they can't take it away from me. They can't say, no, you can't play it, because they already gave me permission to play it, and they gave me permission, like, the head honcho guy, gave me permission to stream it, so I'm doing it. I'm too excited about this game. I will go ahead and... Did I add to the 20? I didn't. Let me add. Ithaca. Wish list and Kickstarter. Okay, done. Yes, I've added some custom commands. Oh, let me do it in the main thing. Hi, Gamly! There, all the links. You can have all the links. Oops. All of the links. And also, pinned at the top of the chat, if you are in the purple place, is the link to the puzzler. I'm not sure if you can access it on the other one. Let me see. Yes, I think it works in the red place as well. So, you can help. You can puzzle. You can puzzle if you like. While you watch. How is everybody? I'm kind of all over the place. I feel like I haven't streamed in years. It's only been a few weeks, but I feel like it's been forever. I'm down an organ. Since I last streamed, this is my first time streaming without a gallbladder. I'm actually feeling a lot better. Recovery was rough the first week, but after that, it was pretty much just waiting for the incisions to heal enough to tolerate Vito climbing on me long enough for me to yeet him without injuring myself or him. Staying with my parents was lovely. They took really good care of me. My dad made me a decaf cappuccino every morning and a good cup of British tea with a splash of milk every afternoon. My mum was cooking for me and like had my allergens list pinned up in the kitchen so she could like make sure that everything she made was okay for me to eat. And yeah, it was really nice. And lots of watching the World Cup. Is anybody else following the World Cup? I know KSBU are for sure. So that's another thing. I will be ending stream promptly at 1:45 today and heading over to Discord, and I'll be hanging out in the pub for France versus Spain. So if you like football or soccer, if you're American, feel free to come hang out after and watch some football. I'll be rooting for France because I really want to see France in the final, whether it be against England or VA Argentina. We'll see. I'm rooting for England, obviously. Now that Scotland's out and, you know, all my other favourite teams are out. It's down to England and France. I will root for Spain if I have to. Anybody but Argentina. We will not be calling it soccer. I agree. Okay. Right. So Ithaca is a game about climate resistance. Not resisting the climate, but, you know, resistance against people that want to keep destroying it. And people that want to block us from fixing it, I guess. Let me see. I think I have this queued up right. Give me just a sec, too. Yeah, we don't want to hear from you just yet, sir. Give me a moment. Yeah, like I said, I don't have it set up super smooth, so pardon the transitions. Will I figure it out? I think if we just go there, yeah, that should work. Okay. So, no, we be cheering for the German reserve. No, we're not cheering for the German reserve. Fun fact, it was soccer first, then got changed to football? I don't think so. I'm gonna need a source for that, Koth. It's always been football to me. The game in which you put the foot to the ball. Okay, so this is the video that got me salivating about playing this game, so I'm gonna switch over and share it with you now.
Video games. They should always be fun and lighthearted and designed to make us forget about all the worries in our lives, right?
Too lazy to find it.
Right? Wrong. I'm Florent Morin from The Pixelant, and we are known for making video games about the most depressing topics imaginable, like forced migrations, or grief, or child abuse.
I did play that game
also,
with the
we
rep.
made one horseback
It's
riding
pretty
game, but this one doesn't count. But why would we do that, you ask? Well, it's not just because we are a bunch of mean, depressed French wannabe existentialists. Of course we are, but we also believe in the power of video games to tell stories that you will care deeply about. Stories we can't afford.
Oh no, not the music again.
So, let me tell you about Ithaca. In this narrative road trip RPG, you play as Penelope, a 30-something environmental rights lawyer who spent the last decade trying to sue big polluting companies.
I'm going on the TV.
Failing miserably. Today,
No pressure.
you hop in your car and decide to drive to a place called Ithaca, where you're supposed to meet with friends from the Earth Protection Association you just joined. A perfectly normal thing to do. Except, there's the boss of a big petroleum company tied up in your trunk. Ithaca starts as a game where you, the player, have to figure out what's going on. From the comfort of your vehicle, you'll be able to call and text Penelope's friends and family. You'll get to know her better as she pretends everything is normal. And as the story is moving forward, you'll gain experience points that will allow you to shape her personality. Depending on your skills, you will pass or fail checks that will open or close new narrative routes. You'll also be able to explore your own thoughts in search for answers about who you really are. Stop in service stations to meet with strangers. Investigate the interior of your car for clues that may have been planted there. Or call mysterious phone numbers
Magnemite,
to
Doryballs in
learn
chat, I'm gonna
info
catch
that
it.
will shed a new light on the operation you're part of. And in the end, you'll be left with the most complicated question Penelope has ever faced. Will she go all the way and finish what she started?
Excellent Pokemon placement there
Or
for a
will the
second.
road change everything? We're not making Ithaca to give answers. We're making it because we're living through questions that feel increasingly hard to avoid. About power, about violence, about the world we live in and how far we're ready to go to defend it. About what still feels possible when nothing seems to work anymore. And we hope Ithaca will be one way to sit with those questions for a while. Carefully and comfortably, from inside a car that keeps moving forward. If that sounds interesting to you, we've just launched a Kickstarter and a Steam page, and we hope to release the game in late 2027. Also, you never know, there might still be a cute horseback riding minigame in there somewhere.
A horseback riding minigame? That's the first time I heard that. Interesting. Okay, so back to... Yeah! So, Ithaca! Yeah, I'm excited. And I saw that video originally in the Day of the Devs after the Summer Game Fest. And yeah, rapidly salivating over it since. There are a couple more that I found that I thought were really exciting. And I may get to those later on. But this is the one that I've been really excited to play. So, yeah. Trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to cover. Oh, there was one more thing. I think part of the reason that I'm feeling a lot better now, other than not having a gallbladder that's killing me anymore, which, by the way, was much worse than the imaging showed. So if you ever are in the situation where you have a few gallstones and it's causing you a lot of pain, but the doctors are like, well, you could have it out or you could just keep it and see how it goes. They don't really know how bad it is until they get in there. I'll just tell you that. If you got gallstones or if you've got gallbladder issues, they're not going to get better. Just get it out. Is my input, my recommendation. Of course, listen to your doctors, but my doctors were not really like, they're like, yeah, you could have it out, I guess. Like, I really had to push for this surgery, and I'm really glad I got it because it was like they only just managed to get it out laparoscopically. If it had gone much longer, then they probably would have had to do open abdominal surgery, and I'm really glad they didn't have to do that. So, yeah, Ithaca. I think that's about as much delaying as I can do. I think it's time to start the game. I have not played it. I have no idea how this is going to go. We'll probably have some crashes. Hopefully not like vehicular crashes. That's another thing. Since we're going to be in a car the whole time. But yeah, I have no idea what to expect other than what you have seen here. On the football versus soccer debate, it was always football. Soccer was a bit of a nickname to distinguish it from rugby football, where players could carry the ball. The nickname didn't show up until 1863 and never really went anywhere in Europe. The nickname originated in England, yes, but it was always football first. Thank you, KSB, for doing the digging. Okay, let's play Ithaca. Yeah. Oops. Wrong keyboard. Insert ADHD, obsessive behavior, exactly. I'm gonna get comfortable. I'm gonna try to get comfortable. Oh, I forgot to share the Discord link. Hello. You can find all of that stuff on the website. New game. $927 kilometers to Ithaca.
The gods are probably long dead by now. All of them. When I first realized it, I was sure it was a good thing, because it meant that people would be free. Free to be whatever they wanted. I'm not so sure anymore.
Three days before.
When I woke up this morning, I thought today would be like any other day. I had no idea I'd be caught up in what some might call the largest eco-terrorist act of the 21st century. And then again, here I am.
If there's no sense in talking to the gods anymore, I was wondering, maybe I could talk to you instead? Maybe you can help me answer that big, horrible question? Help me figure out who I really am? If you agree to that, I can tell you a couple more things about me already.
One, this thing I'm about to do, I can't talk about it to anyone. And two,
I need to go to Ithaca. Oh shit! Whew. That was close.
Autopilot mode activated.
get your shit together, Penelope. The last thing I need is to draw attention to myself. I should keep a low profile. Maybe make a few calls
so I
or
can
texts to
look
pass the time.
around.
Pretend everything is normal. Could also listen to the radio to keep me awake. And they said they'd leave a way for me to reach them hidden inside the car. I have to look around.
I'd put my book in there.
It's a book. How to Blow Up a Pipeline by Andreas Malm.
A pamphlet that advocates for direct action and justifies extreme actions up to and including confrontation with law enforcement. That's what our Minister of the Interior had to say about this book. Pretty sure he didn't even read it.
I wonder what happens if I disengage autopilot. Okay, so I can already level up, I think. Okay, this is interesting. So we have interaction skills, charm, empathy, and manipulation. Behavioral skills, instinct, observation, initiative. Cognitive skills, logic, creativity, and focus. Emotional skills, grit, self-control, and conviction. No active quests yet. This is kind of cool. Map? Okay, we do not have a map yet. I want to know more about this feature. In the full game, you'll sometimes encounter crossroads while driving. They will allow you to reach different roadside stops and later in the game, different endings. The map feature will allow you to plan ahead and reach your objectives more easily. Okay, gotcha. I might come back to that later. Settings? Not available. Noted. Okay. What is available? Messages? Okay. We have some message history. That's a lot of reading. Okay. It's your aunt. You're probably wondering why I'm getting in touch. It's been over a year since we last saw each other. I mean, apart from the funeral. I've been thinking about you a lot recently with all that happened. I thought maybe you'd want to talk about it at some point, and if that's the case, well, I just wanted you to know I'm here for you. Zuxi says, yep, but nope, I'm okay. Okay, I get it. At least now you have my number if you change your mind. Hi, Zuxipus, what's up? You discovered any cool new bands lately? I'd love you to recommend me stuff. Would be nice to feel less old. Happy birthday. Okay, she's just trying to reach out to the nephew, and who's just got his own place, got their own place. I'm gonna stop leaving. I'm gonna leave you alone. It's awkward. If you ever feel like you need to talk to someone, I'm there. Okay, we finally have a response. Are you there? I am. Can I call you? Of course. I won't go to sleep for another 3 hours at least. Call whenever you want. Thanks for the talk. That felt good. I needed it. Whatever you want. Is it okay for me to call you Zuxi? Sure. Wicked. Cringe. Sorry, won't happen again. Asks to call again. Calls again. Wanna hop on a call. Just wanted to check on you. How'd that big case go? We lost again. Sucks. Knew it was coming, to be honest. They've got piles of money, the best lawyers, and most of the government in their pocket. But yeah, that sucks. So we're an environmental lawyer type. So they're talking about a case that we lost, I guess. How are you feeling? Angry, pissed, furious, depressed mostly. But you fought though, that's worth something, says Zuxi. Congrats. You sound like me every morning when I'm in front of the bathroom mirror. To quote someone I know, Ipthime would have been proud. I'm not so sure about that, but thanks, my dear niece. Okay, niece. I have no conversation with this contact named Us. Saga, what's up? Welcome in. I'm just getting started on Ithaca. Going through message history to try to figure out who this Penelope character is. And who these characters are. Get an idea of the relationship history, etc. So we spoke to Penelope's niece, and it seemed like they had a bit of a distant relationship for a while, and then finally the niece started to open up, and now they're getting closer. Tharsight says, there you go, now you have my number too. As I was saying, it would be great to have you on the channel. Penelope says, that's sweet of you, not sure what I could bring to the conversation though. Are you kidding? A strong woman who's dragging big polluters in tribunals? And losing all her cases, says Penelope. And not giving up. You're a fighter, Penelope. I'm sure my viewers would love you. I don't know. You know what? Let me buy you a drink, so we can talk about it more. Are you free next Friday? Sure, says Penelope, why not? Awesome. Let's go back to yesterday's place then. 7 p.m. work? Sure. Lit! About this morning, says Penelope, 171 days ago. Ah, you're still alive, I was worried. Yeah, sorry, I don't usually do that, but I had a very important meeting this morning. I really needed to be there. You could have at least woken me up, though. My morning breath isn't that bad. Oh, I see, that's how drinks went. Also, I usually try to not mix things. You probably should have said that to the bartender, but his gin and tonics were going hard, I must admit. I appreciate your efforts to keep things light and all, I do, says Penelope, but I don't think it's a good idea for something to happen between us. Well, says Tharsight, I know we were both a bit drunk, but if you don't remember, I'm sorry to tell you that something already happened. Something pretty cool, if I dare say so, at least for me, but maybe it was terrible for you, in which case I hereby issue a formal apology. Not at all, says Penelope, it was great. I just think we shouldn't do it again. Alright, says Tharsight, I understand. We're still friends though. Of course. Awesome. So I guess we did it again after all, eh? 144 days ago. I guess so. But I did wake you up before leaving this time, says Penelope. Should I take that as a sign? A sign of what? I mean, I'm all for having a night full of good alcohol and even better sex with you once in a while, but... Oh, we have a Gabite. Throw your balls in chat if you want to catch it. Never heard of this game. Looks like a lot of dialogue. So far, yeah, I mean, I'm just catching up on messages. Not sure how much... Like I said, I've never played the game. And yeah, we'll find out. But right now I'm catching up on all of the old messages to get like a history of the character. And we'll see where it goes from there. Assuming that I can catch up before we reach Ithaca. Which is where our destination is, apparently. Okay, Thursite says, I get the feeling there's more than that here. Am I wrong? Jonathan King, welcome in! I am playtesting a new game that's in development called Ithaca. It's about impending climate disaster and what we can / should / are willing to do about it. Going through our protagonist's message history to get a feel for who she is and what her relationships are like. Right now, we seem to be debating on whether or not to pursue a relationship with somebody named Thursite. It's too hot across the street for a drink. To go across the street for a drink. That's awful, Gamli. I'm so sorry. Can you at least get a nice cold drink at home without leaving? Just in time sits in heat wave number 2. Exactly, right? It's too bloody hot. Everywhere. Okay. Penelope does not know how she feels about Thursite. They say, you know what, you'll tell me when you figure it out. I'll be waiting. Until then, I won't say a word more. Penelope says, 141 days ago, thanks for the flowers, they were beautiful. All 3 bouquets. But didn't you say you were gonna let me reach out? Thursite said, I said I wouldn't say a word more, and I didn't. I let the flowers do the talking. And what are you doing now, smartass? Only answering questions. It's rude not to. Okay, says Penelope, you win. So my place tonight, I'm a very good cook, you know. I didn't mean you win like that, says Penelope. I don't know what you meant. All I know is I'm making vegan arancini. I'll make enough of them to feed 2 people. All that would be missing would be a bottle of Nero d'Avola. If someone could bring one, I can pretty much guarantee that person a great dinner. If you happen to know such a person, feel free to spread the word. I'll see what I can do, says Penelope. Thursite says 140 days ago, I'll have to teach you the difference between Chianti and Nero d'Avola. Why are you texting me? I'm literally lying next to you. Apart from that, the evening was pretty awesome. Was it? Maybe I can try to make this morning good too. 92 days ago, Thursite asks, where are you? Home, just got back from work. Grab me a bag, put some clothes in it, and meet me downstairs. What? Look out the window. Surprise! Curious. Are you serious? Dead serious, says Thursite. We're going away for the weekend, and as we're responsible friends of the Earth, we've got a train to catch, which leaves in 17 minutes. Are you serious? Stop texting, hurry, and don't forget your swimsuit. Just saw your latest video 49 days ago. It was awesome. Thanks, love. Couldn't have made it without you. Stop it. I have a little bit of lemonade black tea mix left. Go for it, Gamli. I hope it helps. I'm drinking green tea and water with chia seeds in it. Thursite says, seriously, your help with the edits was precious. The way it's going, it might be the first one to hit 500,000 views. Amazing. No, you're amazing. Love you. Had the hearing go as expected, more or less. Really? They had 7 lawyers. 7 from the biggest law firm in the country. So Penelope is a climate lawyer. She's taking like the big execs of like power companies and stuff to court. So this is one of the cases. They had 7 lawyers from the biggest firm in the country. Also, one of our witnesses didn't show up, and they dug dirt on another one. In a nutshell, they crushed us. Look at the bright side. Really? What's the bright side? They're afraid of you. They wouldn't spend that kind of money on big shots if they weren't. Well, Considering how much they have in the bank, I'd say we have to be way scarier. I'd say we'd have to be way scarier for it to start being an actual issue for them. I'm tired, their sight. Don't be. We're fighting the good fight. Feels like I'm not using the good weapons, though. Come on, love. I'm cooking for you tonight. Buttacini al amatriciano? Sorry, butchering these words. Should I be taking note of all these recipes so I can cook them later? Their site says, anything from my Aaron Brockovich. Sad face. What? You definitely send big Julia Roberts vibes. You've watched Pretty Woman again, haven't you? Busted. Love you. Oh, and to what do I owe? Just keep on being you. Oh, wow. Haven't spoken to their site in over a week. Oh my god, how many? Alright, Mum. We'll just try to do a bird's eye view of this one. Mum wants to know if she can call her sweetheart. It's important. Are you gonna make it to the ceremony? She's not sure. We can't make it without you. It was a beautiful ceremony and speech was amazing. She would have loved it. Did he really have to be there? He's her father, Penelope. It's hard for him to, I don't give a shit about that. Okay, so she doesn't have a good relationship with her dad. Oh, don't be like that. Talk to you later. Why aren't you answering? Work is important. She wants to leave. She came to me after the dinner and told me she wants to be emancipated. Okay. So, 16-year-old niece wants to be emancipated. Mum wants to know how to turn off the phone's flashlight. Okay, so tense relationship with the mum. Ipthimi? Who is this? Okay, big sister. Oh, a sister. I don't know if big sister or not, but Penelope's sister wishing her a happy birthday. Thank you, bitch. Sister got promoted. Apparently there's some tension about where Ipthimi works. You are getting a salary raise, right? I'm not sure. You should hire me as your agent next time. Anyway, congratulations. Do you think Mum should get a dog? Do you think we should get Mum a dog? Pets have huge environmental impact. You of all people should know that. Forget it. Let's get her scented candles. And Ipthimi hasn't answered Penelope in 327 days. That's interesting. LN Hart? This is the last conversation. Can I call you? Oh, okay, so this is a relationship. Can I call you? Of course, love, what's up? I'm here for you if you feel like talking or hanging out in awkward silence or getting shit-faced in here. Thanks, Helen. Lucky to have you. Not as much as I am. Oh, maybe this is a bestie. Or maybe bestie. Okay, I got the keys. Yep. We can move in this weekend as planned. I'm taking the room with the pink tapestry. It'll be great for my live streams. Fine with me. I've always had a thing for bow windows. See, we were meant to be roommates. Penelope Ipomoni. Where did you sleep last night? It's complicated. Okay, but how was the sex though? You're terrible. Of course I am. I want a full report of the sex of everything. What time are you coming home tonight? If you ever plan on coming back home. I'll wait up with a bottle of wine, a pint of ice cream, and an intense craving for your filthy retellings. Caramel and pecans, please? Of course, love. So, besties, roommates is what I'm reading here. Helen, I'm asking you once again to pay more attention to recycling. Insert Bernie Sanders meme here. I fucked up again, really? Rotten tomatoes go in the compost bin. They're not generally considered recyclable packaging. Helen promises to be more careful. The trash, more nagging about the trash. Roger that. You're not around. It's 3 in the morning and you're drunk. Absolutely. But what's important, Tad? I love you! And I love to sleep, so don't make a racket when you get home. No late night snacks, no blasting acid core to help you fall asleep. And put that phone away before you do something stupid. What kind of stupid? The kind where you send a picture of your boobs to an ex. Oops, too late. Love you too. How long ago was that? 27 days ago. So she's kind of like been off the grid for a while now. No important news yet. Alright. Not a lot of contacts. Okay. Anything else on the onboard computer? No. Podcasts? Not yet. Radio? Oh, we can have some music. That's good. Nah. Not really feeling any of it. Settings? No. Okay. So there's a way to contact...
I should have already contacted Hermes by now. Just look around and find that note they left for me in the car.
Yeah, the note. Oh, I guess I better answer that.
Okay, are you sitting down right now?
I am technically sitting
I think this is
down,
the boyfriend.
but I don't know what's going on.
Prometheus' agent called. He wants to do a collab with me.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
I have no
that's
idea who that is.
great. I mean, Prometheus is...
You have no idea who I'm talking about.
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Sometimes I envy your cluelessness.
I should probably do some leveling up, huh?
So, to put it simply, Prometheus is like the god of the new generation. Okay, he's got over 20 million subscribers.
Yes.
And the kids, they go crazy for him.
Okay, if I click, then it'll advance this thing. You deserve it, 100%.
You deserve it 100%.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you! This is so big. Oh my gods. Okay. Calm down, Thursday. Don't forget to breathe.
Thursday, okay.
And you, babe, what are you up to?
I'm on the road.
Well, I'm on the road.
You are? Where are you headed?
It's not... What the fuck are you doing, Penelope?
What's that? Right now? Yeah, okay, I'm coming. Hey, babe, sorry. Sounds like I'm gonna have to abandon you there. I have to attend that super boring meeting for next season's content plan.
No worries, no worries. I understand.
I miss your voice already. I'll still be able to text you, though.
Hang in there, superstar.
More like super small still. But I'll rise up. I'm coming. Love you.
Love you too.
I love the thought is vivid enough to follow. Thinking about Parasite, my first serious relationship.
We've only been together for 6 months, but it's my first serious relationship. Can I be honest? It's my first relationship. Period. If you exclude that drunk tool in college, that is. I guess it has to do with me being in...
Introvert.
I'm a total dork. And if I could live alone on an island, I would. It's got its perks, though. I'm a cheap date for a start. All you need is half a bottle of wine and a Netflix subscription and a high tolerance for awkward pauses in conversation. But that's what the Netflix subscription is for.
Just gained a new trait. Introvert. And increased my logic. Okay. Newsfeed, newsflash, wildfires still raging in several regions. Firefighters on high alert. Police are investigating the cause of something. Let me see. Investigating the cause of the catastrophe. Learn more by tuning into Flash FM 91.5 right now. Okay. 91.5.
Tried getting in touch with Tantalus to get their take on the
We
allegations.
have a
but no word from them so
Simisphere.
far.
Throw your balls
In
in chat
other
if you want to
news,
catch it.
firefighters are still battling intense wildfires that have swept across several regions. The situation remains critical, with authorities working tirelessly to contain the flames. In the midst of the crisis, questions have emerged regarding the origin
Seems like they're
of these
talking about
devastating
a lot of
wildfires.
places
Locals
right
and
now,
officials
right?
are pointing to a combination of factors, including high temperatures, dry conditions, and strong winds. Authorities are conducting investigations to determine if any of the fires were set intentionally.
They would jump through the tiniest hoops, not to mention climate change or
Right.
man-made global warming.
And this concludes today's news segment. Now back to your latest hits on Flash FM.
Flash FM.
A thought has surfaced in your mind. The sky above. Thinking about me. Is the world ending? Focus and creativity. Okay. Do I have any? Yes, I do. Self-control and conviction. Observation. Nope. I think that's all I have. Okay. Let's see. Does that give me access to the thing? No. Okay, so I need more logic, I guess. Okay, let's turn that off. Oh, I did get a message from Mum. Oh, maybe not. I imagined a message from Mum. I still need to find that note.
There's
Glove
an old
box?
magazine in there.
I need to find the note to find out how to contact someone.
Wonder
That
who
was
goes on
like
cruises like this.
the main thing, right?
There's nothing in there.
Sunshade? Aha!
Oh,
There
so
we
that's where
go.
they put it. Good to know.
So, does that show up in my contacts now? Okay, I'm gonna have to write it down. Fine. Okay, 325. Hey! Ugh. A message from Thursite. Love, by the way. Remember Melanipus? Your friend from college? Right, so he saw Helen at the party the other day. And he's got the most massive crush. I never saw him like that, to be honest. So I was wondering, could you send me her number? I'm itching to play Cupid today.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. Helen's pretty secretive.
I will ask for Helen's consent. Oh. Well, it's easy. I'll go for it. Yeah! We got XP! Hooray! I can't do that. Why? Helen's the quiet type. She cares for her privacy. I really don't think she would appreciate me sharing her personal number with a total stranger. But he's not a stranger. He's a friend. He's a stranger to her, the site. You think she wouldn't trust me? It's not like that. I also have some responsibility in this, and I don't want to do anything that could betray her trust. Okay. What should I do then? Tell Melanipus to call Nyx instead? Of course not. Just wait a little while I ask her if that's cool. Shouldn't take long. Alright, I'll wait. But when they get married a few months from now, I'll make sure to remind you what a worrywart you are. Haha, noted. Okay. I need to level up before I forget. Okay, I think empathy's important. And I also want... Nope, can't do that. Could do initiative. Grit's important. Maybe I'll just hold on to these 5 points and come back to it. Not enough points for logic. Guess I'll be cute instead, right? Okay, I need to message my bestie. I have gossip. A little birdie told me someone's pretty fond of you. Oh really, and who might that be? A guy called Melanopus. He's a friend of Thursite. Also, he's super hot. Ah. Huh? That doesn't sound very enthusiastic. That's because it's not enthusiastic at all. Really? Really? But I don't want to be rude or anything, but I'm a little wary of Thursite's friends. I didn't enjoy my time at the party the other day, to be honest. What happened at the party? Well, I felt... not sure how to put it. Creeped on? Ew. I didn't realize. It was Thursite's party, Pen. And you're dating Thursite. That kind of bro club usually has a pretty strong sense of what's off limits. Does that mean you don't like Thursite either? I'd be much more comfortable discussing this over the phone if that's okay. Can I call you? Can you call me when I've got a moment? When you've got a moment? Sure. Okay. I will call her in a bit. A thought is vivid enough to follow. God, this is an ADHD nightmare. Helen? Middle school was miserable.
Figuring out our place in the universe probably is the scariest task we all have to face. I wouldn't want you to think I'm just the sum of a series of traumatic experiences, though, because middle school was also the time when I met Helen, and she's been my best friend ever since. I'll always remember the first thing she asked me. She wanted to know what my zodiac sign was. Little did she know, I was already pretty...
open-minded? I'm going with open-minded.
I just confessed I had no idea. She flashed the warmest smile. Then she spent the next hour drawing my birth
Remember when I said phones and games give me anxiety? When you were playing Persona? Yeah, this is a horror game for me. I'm so sorry, Saga. This is very much like living in my head right now. It's kind of stressful. Like, all the notifications, I'm like, I'm still trying to do the thing where I have to do the thing, but there's all the notifications and I have to, I'm never gonna get the thing. Okay, I do not care. Okay, fine. What is this Stormwave thing?
But tell us, you two, what makes them so popular?
Well, it's a mix of things, really. Of course, they are young, pretty, stylish, and boy, do they know how to dance. Their latest music video is visually incredible, and it raked in 20
I thought this was a game about climate change, but I really think it's a game about, like, how,
Really?
the information...
and
deluge that we're all under at all times keeps us distracted from the things that are important, which does tie into climate change. At least people won't get mad if you respond slowly. People know me better than that. Like, I just respond slowly. That's just me.
Will change the world. All right, you got me on board. Let's dive into the latest track from your dear RTX girls.
RXTE girls.
Sure. It's called The Greasier the Easier, and you'll catch it exclusively on
I don't know.
Stormwave.
That was a total waste of time. Okay.
Stormwave.
Disappears for half a year. Yeah, exactly. Okay, stop. Right. I need to call this guy. Whoever it is. 325. 9091. Okay. Three, 2, 5, 9, 0, 9, 1. We're doing it!
Duh. Of course, dummy. Supposed to contact them through text messages first. They were very clear about that.
Fine. That would have been good to know. Alright, text then. How do I send a text?
Aha! Good idea! What if I called that fucking prick? I guess there's no way for this day to become even more complicated.
Okay, that's not the same person. Hang up, wrong person.
The person you are trying to reach is unavailable.
Okay, so how do I... Hermes? Is that the one? Yes, we did it. Okay.
Hold your horses there, Penelope. I almost forgot the proper procedure. I'm supposed
Oh
to
my
send them the
goodness.
code first. Then they'll get in touch. And of course, I don't have the fucking code. Everything happened so fast, I forgot to write it down. I'll have to ask Helen for help with this.
Oh my
I'd
god,
have
okay.
preferred to keep her out of this entirely, but I guess I have no choice.
Okay, so... Logic? Yes. Yay, more logic. Still no more focus. Or anything. Alright. Wait.
Feels weird talking to them all like everything is normal. Feels very much like lying. Will they understand
It is
why I'm
lying.
doing
It's
this?
lying by omission.
I wish this was all over and done with.
I wonder if I... Okay, that does pause it. Thursite says, I think I have a great topic for one of my upcoming videos. Carbon bombs! I just read an article about it and this thing is huge. What are carbon bombs exactly? The new fossil fuel projects, huge ones that are being developed as we speak, with everything we know, all the science, the Paris agreements and all. This article I read listed 422 of them. It's insane. We're witnessing capitalism committing suicide by gluttony, just like in The Big Feast. And what can we do against these monstrosities? Says the site. We can start by informing people. This can't remain under the radar. And then we can encourage them to vote and protest and boycott. Because people are super motivated to do that. Not very convincing, I know. It's unclear what the best angle of attack would be to stop them. I have to think about it more and read more. It's urgent. My community's waiting for my guidance. Yeah, no time, really. Okay. I'm gonna pause and figure out a way to take a break real quick. About there we go. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what it's gonna look like. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, and the whole ads thing will happen. Oh, hold on. Oh, that was supposed to. Not that one. Yes. Okay. So. Yes. Okay. We'll take a break. I think the game is going to stay paused while we take a break. Ads will run, and we'll get rid of the pre-rolls, and we'll be back in 5. If I can find the break button. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, Sagar, if I woke you, if you were dozing up and I was like, ah! Suddenly there is sound. I didn't have time to figure out background music for this thing. Like I said, very cobbled together at the last minute. Not that I didn't have, 3 weeks of sitting around on my butt to figure it out, but I just, ADHD. I don't think I had that well. Plus, I also didn't have my streaming laptop with me, so there's only so much that I could do. Yeah, so this game is stressing me out. It's it feels a lot more like ADHD torture than actual doing anything about the climate. But I'm sure we'll get to it. We'll get to it once I kind of get into the flow. I really wish there was a way to save your progress. I know that's something that they're working on implementing, but I don't know if they'll do another play test with that. I'm hoping that they do, so I can, play some more. I'm really glad that I was able to pause it just by toggling over to another window, because having to play the whole thing through without stopping I think that would have been a deal breaker for me. But thankfully, I think it paused. I don't think that we're going to tab back over to it and find that we've finished the game and everything is a disaster. But is there really a way to salvage this situation without it turning into a disaster? I'm not really sure. So, with that, I've got to see if I can time this right. I think if I go like this first, yes, then I can just tab back to the game and we can get it going again. There we go. Okay, now what were we doing? We need the code. I need to call Helen. Right.
Hi there, beautiful.
Okay.
Hi. What's that sound? Are you in a car right now?
I am. I borrowed it from a friend. I needed to get a few things from IKEA.
Not even our car.
Really? Well, grab me one of those paper pendant lampshades then. Ooh, in red, please.
Sure, I'll try. So, what was it you wanted to tell me? It sounded important.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to put this.
That sounds ominous. What's the deal?
Well, listen, darling, remember, it's just a feeling I have, a hunch. And don't take it at face value. I may be way off base.
Okay, Ellen. Got ya. I promise I won't overreact. You know
Yay,
I trust your gut.
self-control.
That's what I love about you, darling. You're a person of taste. So, if there's one thing Nick's taught me, it's to detect weird behaviors from men. And most of the time, the guys that call are not what they seem. I've lost count of how many macho men with baritone voices end up calling me mommy and spending their time asking me to sing them lullabies. Also, you'd be surprised.
No offense, not to yuck you yum if you're into that.
Audit and vorophilia.
Oh no. Vorophilia? I know what that is.
You don't need to know, darling. By the way, if someone ever asks, I have a very large, slimy mouth that can swallow you whole.
Sure. Noted. I'm not sure why
I'm not feeling Parasite at all. There, I said it.
You don't.
I'm not feeling him either, honestly.
I just pick up the weirdest vibes from him.
Did he hit on you?
Did he
pass the check?
Try to hit on you or something?
What? No, not at all.
3 bouquets of flowers after she asked for space.
You can tell me anything that's
Yeah,
on your mind.
that's
I'll
love
get
bombing.
It. I'll understand.
Oh gosh, this is
and not respecting boundaries.
If their site made a move on you,
it's the other way around, actually.
Wait, what?
Nothing happened. I swear on the gods. But I must confess, I do find him pretty attractive on a purely physical level.
Oh.
I love how everybody in this game seems to be a casual polytheist.
Maybe we could work out some kind of shared custody?
Stop it, darling. This is serious.
What? Poly's serious too?
You know damn
It's a
well I
thing.
would never do anything stupid, but I wonder if my judgment might be a little cloudy. This intuition I have, maybe it's something else.
Thanks for opening
trust your
up.
gut.
Can't have been easy.
Nope. Failed that one.
Okay, fuck it. You know what? You know what I think? I think you're just jealous that I'm the one who's got a hot, famous boyfriend, and all you've got are those losers who call up to whack off to the sound of that
You need her help.
stupid voice you put on when you're trying to be sexy.
I wish there was another option for that.
Ugh. And now I think what I just said was unfair and mean.
Oh, sweetie, you're under a lot of stress, aren't you?
No. Well, I suppose I am, but,
You know what? Forget I said anything. It's probably bollocks anyway. I don't want it to come between us.
No. I shouldn't have.
I've already forgotten, darling. Apart from the bit about my acting skills, if you only knew how much that stupid voice brings home every month.
Well, no matter
I also
what,
love how everybody seems to be a
thanks
creative,
a lot for sharing.
except for Penelope.
I'll be honest, I don't
Who's a
really
lawyer.
have the bandwidth to deal with it right now.
No, of course not. That trip to IKEA's stealing all your focus.
I'm not really
No shit, Sherlock.
I can't tell you right now.
And I'm not asking you to, darling. I'm here if you need to talk, but I've already asked a lot from you today. I feel really relieved I was able to tell you what's on my heart, but that feels a little selfish too.
Selfish?
I bring you questions instead of answers, and you don't sound like someone who needs more questions in your life.
It's okay, beautiful. As I always say to my clients,
I prefer to learn the ugly truth from you now than from someone else later. I know, Themis.
Don't call me that.
Love you, darling.
Okay,
Love
but
you
the
too,
code, I need...
beautiful.
Well, at least I can level up, I guess. What did I fail? Instinct, initiative, self-control. Maybe charm. Hey Talonis, welcome in. Well, is this a pause? I think this is actually kind of like a pause screen. It's slow, at least. Maybe we do this next time I need to pause. I don't remember how to do shoutouts. Does that work? Yay, it worked! Everybody follow Talonis! How you doing? I am getting really stressed out by this game. Yeah, this is like a pause screen. I can do this. I don't have to, like, toggle away, I think, in theory. We'll try that next break and see what happens. So... I can do charm, manipulation, instinct, initiative, or grit. I'm going with charm. And I still can't get that one. But at least I'm open-minded. Yay! Okay, so Helen. I need to text her. I have a favor to ask. Pokemon spawn incoming. Get your quick balls ready. Could you go to my room and fetch my green notebook? It must be in one of my office drawers, probably hidden under a pile of papers. Ah, she's not in the flat. Was that urgent? A little bit, yeah. We have a Star You. Throw your balls in chat if you want to catch the Star You. You know what? I'll be home in a couple of hours. Oh, jeez. I'll look for your notebook then. Thank you, beautiful Helen. Hey, you're welcome, Mighty Themis. This nickname! Not a fan, apparently. Okay, well... Probably should have handled that way earlier. Newsflash. Can I mute these newsflashes? A 5th business leader has been kidnapped early this morning. An organized terrorist group is suspected. Who could that possibly be?
It didn't take long.
I guess I should tune in.
Check in with our special correspondent live from the Ministry of the Interior. Alexander, the minister has just held a press conference and it seems there's no information in the kidnapping case.
That's right. We just learned that another business leader has reportedly fallen victim to what is now being referred to as an organized terrorist group. It's the
We're
5th
all
reported
organized
case in less than
terrorist groups
12
now, aren't
hours.
we?
This time, Shell is the target. Specifically, its director of investments, Dimitrios Plutus, who was allegedly abducted this morning at dawn, as Mr. Plutus was returning to his residence from a business trip. The modus operandi appears to be the same as with the other victims, seemingly the work of a small, well-prepared, and extremely discreet team. Indeed, no neighbors have been able to assist the authorities with a testimony. It's as if Mr. Plutus, 58 years old, vanished into thin air. The police, of course, remain on high alert. We're still waiting for any ransom demands from the kidnappers.
Won't be long before the whole country's crawling with cops.
Thank you, Alexander. Dear listeners, we will keep you informed of any new developments in this case, which is bound to
You're just
cause
tuning in.
quite stir. Meanwhile, let's get back
He's
to
in the
music
trunk.
on Chimera FM.
Okay. I think there was a... Oh, here we go. It's the world ending.
So I guess you figured it out by now. I've got what you might call a bad case of eco-anxiety, an incurable bout of climate pessimism. Except there's nothing wrong with me. I just see what's going on. I look at the science, the numbers, and I really don't think it's unreasonable to be freaked out. The only question is whether there's still time for us to do anything about it.
Oh, yes.
Of course there is. History is full of examples. People banding together to fight the good fight. It doesn't seem like it today because life is tough. Most can't afford to take a step back. Hard to care about the
Got
end
so
of the
many
world
tea leaves
when
in
you
my
don't know how you'll eat at the end of the month. But those are two sides of the same coin. Once we figure all that out, things are bound to change. I say we, but if I'm being honest, what could my role be in all this?
Should I fight or run away? I should fight.
I can't keep sitting on the sidelines. That's the very reason why I decided to study law. I want to fend for myself. And I'm aware of how naive it sounds, but I want to fight for the world. So if the ones in charge don't want change, it's people like me who have to force it on them. It's our responsibility.
We should fight to save the world. New perk. Yay! Darksight says, I woke up with a smile this morning. Never happened to me before. It's a weird feeling, you know? Happiness as the very first emotion you experience in the day. And then I realized it was because I was thinking about you. So I felt like thanking you for changing me for the better. Oh wow, that's gotta be the most wholesome thing anyone has ever said to me. And I mean, Daniel Radcliffe has told me nice to meet you at an event once. So that was a tough bar to clear. Now that you mention it, says Darksight, I should try thinking about Emma Watson in the morning and see how that makes me feel. Get the Avada Kedavra out of here. LOL. Could do without the, yeah. So, do I want more charm, more manipulation, more focus, better instinct, better initiative, more grit? Probably better instincts, I think. We'll go with that. Oh, and I still have more. Self-control, I think, is probably a good one, yeah? Okay. Is there anything up here? Oh no, self-control is 10% more expensive. Okay. Well. Okay. Glad I leveled that up then, I suppose. So what now? I'm waiting to hear back from Helen. No to-do list yet. Anything else? I just wait? This is the first time I haven't had, like, 5 things flashing at me. I don't know what to do with myself. Disengage autopilot? Not available. Okay. I want to know more about this feature. You'll be able to drive Penelope's car whenever you want. But Ithaca won't turn into a racing game, of course. Think more slow roads, IO vibes. Nice. Why would I want to do that? Well, first off, Ithaca is designed to make you think about important questions. We thought it'd be nice to give players something to do while they process the unfolding story. But also driving manually for long enough will reward you with XP points. You'll then be able to use those points to tweak Penelope's personality or unlock new conversations. Pretty cool. Thanks, we think so too. Maybe I should call someone.
Don't leave me a message, I won't listen to it. Text me like a normal person.
Hey, it's me, Penelope. I know phone calls are stupid, voicemails suck, but if by any chance you hear this, please call me. I hope you're okay.
I guess I will text Lexi like a normal person. Ask if they know anything about the RXTE girls.
It's weird that she doesn't even respond. I should call Mom to ask her if she heard from Zusi lately.
Zusi, okay. Call Mom.
Ah, my dear daughter.
Hi, Mom.
I'm so glad to hear from you, and that you found the time to call me in your busy schedule. And to what do I owe this pleasure?
Have you heard from Zusi lately?
Have you heard from Zusi recently?
No, I haven't heard from my dear niece. Why do you ask?
I'm not sure, really. I guess I'm slightly worried.
Why would you be?
I don't know, Mom. Maybe because she's a teen who seems to be in a dark phase. A phase that may or may not be linked to her reclusive personality, but that has definitely something to do with the fact that she lost her mother recently.
Oh God, I knew it. I could feel it.
What?
What did Mom feel? Shit, really? I failed that one?
What did you feel, Mom? Is there something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
You can talk to me, you know.
I know, but there's nothing to talk about. Sisyphus is a healthy young woman. She's probably out there partying with her friends.
That doesn't sound like Susie at all.
Then maybe she's studying? Or hyper-focusing on a new passion of hers. She has 1,000 more interesting things to do than calling her old grandma. Or her aunt, for what it's worth.
Maybe. She does tend to get carried away.
There. Let's talk about something else then, shall we?
The thought is vivid enough to follow, but I can't follow it right now. Okay. Can I try this one again? But I can't. Okay. Change your observation level to reopen this. Okay. I just felt like chatting.
I just felt like chatting. Well, more like venting, actually.
Good. And what are we mad about today?
I came across this magazine with an ad in it for cruises.
Okay. And?
Well, they're not just normal cruises. These are mega cruises. They pack you on a ship that's probably the size of a building with 5,000 other people.
That sounds like a
nightmare. And they drag you around the Mediterranean for 10 days.
And what's wrong with that exactly?
They're so bad for the environment,
so
obviously.
Bad for the environment. One of those monsters emits more greenhouse gas than 10,000 cars. And they're notorious for dumping toxic sludge around.
Well, I've heard that the newer models are more sustainable.
Oh, come on. That's just greenwashing. These things will always be an environmentalist's worst nightmare. You don't even get to meet real people. Passengers are trapped in there, bullied to have fun.
They do stop in ports, you know.
It's only to sell you an overpriced field trip so they can drag you from one tourist trap to the next. It's just too much. I don't think it's right to waste so many resources just for the sake of recreation. They're like battleships of pleasure.
Battleships of pleasure.
That sounds rather poetic, actually.
I agree, it kind of does.
Oh, Mom, please.
Sounds like a rad punk album or something.
Really? Am I supposed to believe you don't see the issue with those Titanic turds?
I'm just trying to bring some nuance to the conversation. I'm rather puzzled by the fact that a mere ad in a magazine would irk you so much.
You're right. It's just, I know it's silly, but it made me so angry.
Are you able to analyze why?
Is Mom a therapist?
I see that, and I think we're fucked as a species, aren't we? I can work on all the legal cases in the world. I can fight all the super polluters and regulation dodgers I want. It's all worthless as long as we'll allow for these floating theme parks for the depressed herds of late-stage capitalism. Does that sound weird?
Not weird, but it sounds like you're in a lot of
She's a
pain.
therapist, isn't she?
Maybe you need to learn how to work on those emotions so that they don't overwhelm you.
What do you mean?
I don't think those cruises are the actual heart of the problem. Or are they?
No. You're right. Of course they're not. They're just a symptom. I should know better than to blame the people who go on them.
Oh, I'm actually quite relieved to hear you say that.
Wait. Why would...
She's going on one.
Way. You're going on one?
I am. Next April.
Mom!
Oh, wow.
Are you very disappointed? Am
Yes.
I a terrible mother?
No.
Try to at least bring me a souvenir. I'd kill for a Costa Cruises t-shirt. Or at least a mug.
Don't mock me, Penelope. I know you're hurt. I have a feeling I'm letting you down.
It's okay, Mom. So tell me, who are you going with?
Well, you don't need to pretend to be interested. Let's change the subject.
Why?
I don't want to upset you with this, and I'm feeling a bit ashamed of myself.
You could still cancel it.
Sure. Sorry, Mom, I gotta go. I'll call you again soon.
Alright, let's level up. What was it that I needed? Observation? Ugh, I still need... Ugh, that's way too much, okay. Who have I not called? Except for the one that I'm supposed to call. but can't call because I have to go through the proper protocol and I don't have the code. My sister? There's no way I'm texting my dead sister. Oh, she's the one who died.
I'm not that much of a weirdo. I'd much rather leave her phone messages.
Okay. Oh, wait. There's a thought. I had a big sister.
I had a big sister. She died in a car accident 2 years ago, leaving a teenage daughter behind. 15's car went off the coastal road, the one she drove on twice a day, to and from work. I had a weird reaction when Parabia told me what happened. I felt...
calm.
I took care of everything for her funeral. Mom couldn't stop crying, and Zeuxippus was only 13. I took pride in the fact that had I been less composed, the whole world would have crumbled around us. Everyone grieves in their own way, I guess.
Yay! I am a calm person. Hooray! My focus has increased, thank goodness. Okay, so calm gives me +1 to focus. Focus level ups are cheaper. +1 to observation. And observation is cheaper. Yay! Okay, now let's explore when I was a kid.
When I was little, Parabia kept requesting that I be a good girl. Be nice to the world, and the world will be nice back, she said.
LOL.
I found that beautiful, and I believed in it. And then, in 4th grade, Uriel shit in my lunchbox. Maybe
wow.
It's that day that I decided to be...
challenging. She's a lawyer, makes sense.
I kinda had seen it coming. The girl had been a bitch from day one. So I opened the box, snuck behind her, and rubbed her face in it. Uriel moved to another city at the end of that year, and I never saw her again. Her parents had gotten a divorce. I remember because I thought that could never happen to my family. Parabia and Icarius, Mom and Dad, seemed to be in love at the time. So I was pretty dumbfounded when he fucked off without a word a few years later. I guess that's one of the things that made me...
Ooh. Conscientious or careless? Let's go with conscientious.
When I saw the despair on my mom's face, I knew I had no choice but to be there for her. Even if that meant I had to miss out on some pretty formative parts of my youth. Some people say it shows, but I guess that sense of responsibility helped me through law school.
Just gained a new trait. Challenging. Okay, so challenging and conscientious give me grit and self-control. Which is good, because my desire to fight to save the world definitely makes it harder to level up that self-control. Okay, can I level... Ooh! It's still connected now. Cool. Observation? Nope. Did that just go up? I thought it was... Okay. Well, guess I'm not gonna be finding out what Mum wanted to talk about anytime soon. Okay. Should I... text... my roommate? I learned something about my dad. Have you guys started to talk to each other again? Absolutely not. It's something Mum told me a couple days ago. He remarried. Really? And what do you think of that? I wonder who's crazy enough to marry him. Well, your mum for one. And as far as I'm concerned, that union gave me my best friend, so it can't all have been bad. Alright, I think I'm just pissed actually, and the worst thing is, I don't even know why I'm cross. I shouldn't give a fuck about what that old man does. He might as well be dead to me. I'd be better off. That's mean. Dare I give you a little piece of advice, dear Themis? Only if you stop with that stupid nickname. What can I say? You work for justice and you're built like a goddess. Aww. So you're my goddess of justice. I don't make the rules. Go ahead. I know how you feel about Icarius. And it's perfectly justified. He acted like a prick with you and your mum. But that was a very long time ago and you were young. Maybe you don't know the whole story. Maybe you should give him the benefit of the doubt?
Me everything here. Seems like I'm not the only one who's got secrets.
Is there more to it? Yeah. Okay, Helen, quit the bullshit. I know you. You're not taking a shot in the dark here. Clearly you know something I don't. So why don't you just tell me the whole truth? Shit, says Helen. Okay, fine, but promise to not get mad. Best I can do is try. Yay, self-control! He called me, actually. My dad called you? Well, not me. He called my sex line. Nix. Oh, I see. I had no idea it was him at first. But right from the start, I could tell you he wasn't a normal customer. He called the sex line? Is that how you know about vorophilia? He didn't want sex, I think he just wanted to talk, really. That happens pretty often, to be honest. What did you talk about? He started describing his situation. How he had 2 daughters from a first marriage. How he left them and his wife at some point. How hard that decision had been and how he had no choice. No choice? What the fuck? Yeah, he didn't really elaborate on that. I tried to ask, but he just clammed up. How was he in the beginning? Well, that's the thing. He seemed in pain, really. It didn't add up with the image of the prick who just fucks off and abandons his family. There seemed to be more to it. I couldn't figure out what, though. How did you figure out it was him? At first I didn't. But he called a few times, and at some point he mentioned your mum's name. Then he said he had 0 contact with his second daughter for over 15 years, and connecting the dots from there was pretty easy. How did it end? He stopped calling after a while. Not that long ago, actually. He seemed to be doing better. Maybe that's related to his marriage, but he never mentioned it. Why didn't you tell me before? I mean, I feel like that's obvious reasons, but... Well, at first I wasn't sure it was him. And once I was, it felt not right. He doesn't know me. He doesn't know that I know you. I felt like that was the kind of thing you two should discuss directly, if you both decided to. Why are you telling me now, then? Because you seem to really want to know. And because, yes, it's weighed on my conscience not telling you. I hope you can understand. I did try to encourage him to talk to you, though. Maybe at some point he will. What should I make of all of this? I don't know, darling. And more importantly, it's not my place to say. I just think it might be worth investigating, though. Because I have the best bullshit detector on the market, and I can guarantee you he sounded like he wasn't faking it. Thanks for telling me this, Helen. I feel better knowing. Still not enough for the observation, though. I only have 16 XP. Jeez. Okay. Are you back home? Please be back home. Not yet. Dang it. Okay, sorry for bugging you. No problem. I guess I have to continue this conversation. Have you heard about the wildfires? Can't say I have, no. Where is it burning this time, right? In your street. Because you're wild and you're fire. And damn girl, that was smooth, and that boosted our relationship with Helen. Also, I appreciate you joking about this topic, even though I know very well it freaks the creeps out of you? Why can't people be more careful? What do you mean? Well, says Helen, I guess this fire was set by some asshole who failed to put out his cigarette properly or something. You know that's not the real reason why this keeps happening. Really? Are you thinking arson? Do we have a serial burner on our hands, Dr. Penelope? I mean, who started it isn't important. It's what made it possible that matters. Ah, I see. You mean it's a conspiracy led by the tobacco industry. I mean it's climate change! I can't believe it's not obvious to you. Uh-oh. Helen didn't like that. And I can't believe you didn't realize I was fucking with you. Sorry. You're tired of hearing me mumbling about the same things again and again, aren't you? Not tired, it's just that I know where this conversation is going. You're gonna tell me it's another proof we're fucked. And I'm gonna react with a stupid joke or an acidic comment. Because as much as I'd love to be able to curb your climate angst, I have zero argument that would bring you solace. The only thing I'm positive about is that mulling over these things is bad for you, and you've been mulling things over a lot lately. You're right. Sorry. Don't be. I love you. But we got some XP at least. The lynx is back in the den. I repeat. Ah, great. Where have you been, by the way? I was on a date, actually. No way! You could have told me. How was it? You know. It was a date. With a guy I met on Tinder. Not much to say. Helen showing modesty about a date. Something doesn't add up. We passed the check. What's going on? What do you mean? Come on, I'm the introvert in this relationship. You're the loudmouth. I find it super weird that you didn't mention your upcoming date before today. And even weirder that you'd act like there's nothing to say about it. It makes me worry that something bad has happened. So stop lying and tell me what the deal is. By the gods, Penelope. Boring dates happen, you know? Maybe you only had satisfying experiences in the matter, but that's probably because you're way more selective than I am. I don't buy that for a second. We have a Timple, variables in chat if you want to catch it. Okay, fine, I lied, says Helen. I went to see my brother. You had a date with your brother? Haha, very funny. Sorry. I mean, actually, it was funny. Thanks, I needed it. What's wrong with them? Yay, I fixed my mistake relationship back up. How do you know there's something wrong? Why else would you lie about it? You're a sharp girl, says Helen. No wonder you did long studies and I quit after middle school. Passed a check. I don't think being good at school and being sharp are necessarily the same. Yes, says Helen, that's what people who are good at school say. You remember I told you my parents and my sister are in some kind of cult? Ugh, of course I do. Well, I think they're trying to influence him. They want him to join too. Ugh. Up until now, I was able to protect him from that BS, but I can feel him drifting away, you know? And that scares me. Isn't he old enough to decide for himself? I mean, he's 17, says Helen, but he's very impressionable. And my parents, they're persistent. I can at least give them that. Is there something I can do to help? It's nice of you to ask, Themis. But no, there isn't. You can't do something against all the injustices in the world. I have it under control, more or less, I hope. It's great to know I can count on you, though. What is this cult exactly? I don't want to talk about it. Not now. Maybe later, with a glass of wine, or tequila. Maybe you should get the authorities involved, since I don't have any other choice to say anything other than that. Ha 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 ha! Says Helen. You're joking, right? I don't think there's much the law can do for us. What, is it a cop cult? In your whole career, how many lawsuits did you win? Ouch! How many times did you see bad guys get caught? You only get involved in good fights. If our justice system were working as intended, you'd have 100% success rate. Do you have 100% success rate, Pen? Not exactly. That's what I thought, says Helen. Sorry to bring it to you, darling, but the law is an ass. Maybe you're right. Well, I sure wish I was wrong. Depressing. So, about my notebook, did you find it? I think it did. It's the green one, right? Light green, yes. Then I'm looking at it right now. Could you count 12 pages from the end and then spread the pages as wide as you can? There should be something written with a pencil at the seam of the 2 pages. Bloody hell. I'm not seeing anything. Are you sure? Could you check again? Oh, wait, there it is, thank goodness. It's written so small I almost missed it. That's it, that's what I'm looking for. HP $23. Oh, I forgot the exclamation. 23NG at question mark? HP exclamation point 23NG a question mark, if I'm reading it correctly, but what is it? It's my online banking password. Oh, I'm flattered by your trust. I assume it's not my online banking password. Gotta go have some bank wires to set up. Thanks for your help, beautiful. I mean, that was a lie, I assume, but it was a joke. Not really a lie. So, I'm getting closer to getting that observation upgrade. Wait, what the? Observation? There, okay. That's the one that's the one I need to continue the conversation with Mum. But now, I finally have the code. Hermes. Sent.
Hey.
Do you have it?
Good day to you two. To answer your question, everything went according to plan. I found the car where you left it. I picked up...
Stop. Not on the phone.
Anyway, I have the package, I'm on the road, smooth sailing.
But you've still got a long road ahead of you. A lot can happen. They're on to us, Penelope.
I know. I heard the news. But thanks for the extra pressure. Relax, Penelope. What's the worst that could happen?
Pretty bad stuff could happen. This road is beautiful, you know?
Beautiful, you know? Apart from those fucking oil rigs they installed in the bay. Did you know Deepwater Horizon was the first case I worked on?
The one that blew up in, was it 2011?
2010. I did my internship for the firm that represented the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation during the trial. A couple years later, we got over $2 billion from BP. And that was just a fraction of the $20 billion they had to pay to settle the case.
So you started with a win then?
At the time, that's what I would have called it. Yes, I was sure it'd tank the whole oil business. Looks like I was wrong. I hope I'll make it in time.
You're on the right track. You should probably check on the package at some point. See if everything's in order.
Right,
Yeah,
I'll stop as soon as possible. I'll be careful. Don't worry.
And Penelope, I trust you.
Oh, thanks for your
Yeah, well,
trust.
that makes one of us. If you're not full of shit, that is.
I'll call you back later.
Well, we finally finished our first objective. Hooray! Only took like 2 hours.
The gods are long dead by now. But you're not. Not yet. Will it stay that way once we reach Ithaca? I guess there's only one way to find out.
I love the hot eyes. That was it? Oh, we reached the end. Well, okay then. That was fun. So, I definitely want to replay and see, now that I know contacting Hermes ends the playtest, I want to see like how many more conversations I can have and how much more information I can get. But that was fun, interesting, stressful, really stressful. I think now that I've got like the feel for it, it'll be a little less stressful to play. I'm looking at the time like, can you squeeze in another one? But we still have the football coming up at 2 o'clock my time. It's 2 o'clock Central, so whatever time zone that is for you. It's in an hour and a half? Yeah, an hour and a half. And we've been playing for... We could probably get another one in, but I don't know. I'm kind of tired. It's been a while since I streamed, so I think I might raid out here. Yeah, Vito says hi. We have a cat down. Yes, must save energy for football. Let me see if I can get more of him in thing. Yeah. Hi, Vito. I was so anxious to contact my contact, I didn't realize it was going to end the thing, so yeah. I might have to look at my calendar, but I might do Thursday or maybe just next Tuesday, do another run. Let me take a look, see. Okay, so tomorrow... Okay, so not Thursday. Maybe Tuesday. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll just play it off stream. Finally. What did you guys think? Did you think it was interesting? Should I do another run at it? Or should we just get on to Persona 5 Strikers next week? Well, maybe I'll do a poll in the Discord. Let me... No, I can't. Vito, I can't access my keyboard. Can I get my keyboard, please? He says no. You want to see where this goes? Well... Okay, there's the Discord. If you're not there already, come hang out with us in Discord. We'll be hanging out for the football today, and then he just got his mum. I know, I'm actually surprised he hasn't been here more. I think he could like feel the tension. He's like, "Mommy seems stressed. I'll leave her alone for now." Yeah, okay, so pub, Discord, we have a channel called The Pub in the Discord, so we'll be hanging out there for football, and I'll do a poll in the Discord and see if people want to do another run at Ithaca, or if we want to jump straight into Persona 5 Strikers. Very good. He's giving me hugs. Such a sweet baby. Such a sweet baby. Okay, let's see who is streaming right now. See if we can get a raid going, because I actually have time. Oh, baby. Oh. Okay. None of my usuals. So I guess we'll just call it here. And we'll go grab some lunch and get ready for the football. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, Vito, what are you doing? Just like getting my pets, obviously. Yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. I will definitely be back on Tuesday of next week, and we'll figure out whether it's going to be more Ithaca or more or starting a new Persona game, Persona 5 Strikers, which is a sequel to Persona 5, where the Phantom Thieves go on a road trip for the summer. So it's it'll be another like playing at the same time of the year kind of thing. It'll be a shorter game, I think. Can you this awkward. This is awkward. Can you get down? We'll go cuddle. We'll go cuddle after lunch. Okay? Okay? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. That was fun. And yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out, Saga. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry I'm a bit discombobulated, but I'll get back into the swing of things, I think, eventually. Oh, bingo! How did we do on bingo? I completely ignored bingo this whole time. We have... Oh! Only 16 numbers called. Okay. So, still early in the game yet. I will... last chance to grab a Pokemon. 3 balls in chat if you want to catch the Jinx. And I will leave the bingo open for next stream. Alright, I'm out. I'm gonna go. Thank you all. Love you all. It's good to see everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye. I can't hit my button. Vito. My goodness, cat. Okay, for real this time. Bye.